Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game show. After that exhibition, the Pies beat Carlton 115 to 59. Let's talk black and white. Well, pretty much the performance we were hoping for. Really couldn't have asked for anything more going into that game. We ticked every box. We ticked the Tom Mitchell box, the Rowan Steele box, kicking Carlton while they're down box. Yeah, we ticked a lot of boxes. The ladies and gents that work in the factories, they would be happy with the amount of boxes we ticked off tonight. That was good. Let's enjoy this. While we're not at the mark yet, or at the bar we want to be at, and that's a shot in the grand final. But let's enjoy these wins, the times we get to share with each other, like tonight. You got to savor these ones. Savor these ones, guys. Like this is what footy's about. It's the week to week. Regardless of, obviously you want to win the flag, but come the end of the year, you do want some. What do they say? You just want to enjoy the week to week in some way or another, and we're getting that on a weekly basis. How often do we find ourselves 14-2, being able to share this with your mates, your family? I think that's the most important thing that I want to highlight going into this. So, look, as many as you want to jump on tonight, come into the Discord. There's a YouTube live stream voice channel, and just share your thoughts. We'll be here too as long as we need to be. Michael, thank you. Welcome to Champai, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome to the club. Benny05 donated. Unreal. The man. Isn't that ironic? Pommy, because he's a subscriber, he has received a gift from Ben Zero. Is that not a sign for Pommy to jump ships, if there's ever been one? And just to get you guys excited, if you want to come along to Gold Coast, we'll be doing a watch along. So I'll confirm that now. We're going to do a watch along next Friday. Guys, I'm about to jump into Discord, so please, everyone mute yourself, and then we'll get started. We'll pretty much get it rolling. So I'll give you guys a second or two to mute yourselves in the Discord, and then we'll get the ball rolling for tonight's show. Welcome, everyone, by the way. Welcome. What a win. All right. All right. Manny. File. Repus. You can't not be happy with this, so let me hear it.
The first thing we've got to do is we've got to call the RSPCA, right? There's a fucking wombat loose on the MCG, and there's burrow holes everywhere. There's a wombat loose. Number 2, call the Greek priest. Call the Greek priest. There's been a crucifixion on the MCG. An absolute crucifixion. Get the holy water out and everything, man. Call everyone there. RSPCA. There's a wombat loose. Call the Greek papa there. Call the papa with the holy water, and call the undertaker. Back up the hearse. Get the hearse up the race and load them up, mate. Load them up, Malaka.
Who's the wombat for those who might not be clued in? Who's the wombat that we speak about?
Fucking wombat, mate. What a burrower, eh? Telling ya, Trippers everywhere there. Holes all over the MCG, mate. Burrow holes everywhere. Hungry there. Absolutely starving that bloke.
Hey, forget about Tony Lockett's pig. Where's Tom Mitchell's wombat there, pussy?
Yeah, wombat, with thick whiskers on him. I'm telling ya, there's that many trippers on the MCG, mate. There's that many holes out there. It's not funny there. They're shit kickers, mate. That's a demolition job. Last quarter, we played with them there. Last quarter, we took our foot off and we were playing fucking circle work on them.
Yeah, it was like the kids in high school keeping the ball off the little nerd. The nerd, like Manny. Manny's in the middle, and he can't get the ball off the older boy there.
I'll be laying cunts out, mate. I'll be getting the ball, buddy. I'll be getting the ball. That third quarter there, we could have buried them there. Jamie could have kicked 7. We missed heaps of set shots again. We could have absolutely buried them.
We wanted to be generous. We wanted to show a little bit of...
Did I tell you what was going to happen?
Hey?
I told you, either we're going to give it to them or they're going to come out in the first quarter and then we're going to give it to them.
That's what happened, didn't it?
Fucking nice, eh? What do you think?
Mate, I'm happy, very happy. That was very enjoyable. Got to watch it with my family.
Well, you don't fucking look it, mate. You don't fucking look it. Fucking lift, I said. It's time to lift. If you can't lift after this, mate, there's something wrong with you. Lift.
I'm here, mate. I'm here. I'm not. The difference is I'm just not on whatever you're on, mate.
Hey, listen, this is my club, mate. This is my club. I'll die for this fucking club. You understand? You don't want to do tonight there. You want to do tonight there? I'm going to do an all-nighter. I'm going to watch every fucking Carlton fan cams. I'm going to make a Greek coffee and I'm going to sit on the couch with the heater on and I'm going to soak this up. Nothing but pain and misery there. I want to see pain and misery. I'm going to soak this up fucking wildly there. Wildly.
Yeah,
you got it there. You got to soak it up there, Malaka. What a season there.
Ella, the Manny's getting on a bender. Paraskevi, Ella.
Yeah. Fucking oath. Well, I'm going to get a bottle of Ouzo now and I'm going to watch all the Carlton fan cam channels, mate. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to laugh at them there. The man of my Lakisa were doing. Mate, aren't we lucky we're Collingwood supporters there? They're fucking a disgrace.
Look, I always say, Manny, I do always say, I wonder how we would react in their position, but I just don't think Collingwood would ever allow that to happen.
Yeah, we wouldn't allow it to happen, eh? We'll make them accountable. We'll make them accountable. Trust me, like we did. I don't know what year it was. I think it was 3 years ago when we were signing autographs at the MCG. There was about 3,000, 4,000 people there. I don't know if you remember.
Tell me.
Yeah, that's 3 years ago. Don't remember we were taking signatures at the MCG. Right, and there was people there before the game taking signatures. We wanted a board spilled, and the president got kicked out, and we got Jeff Brown.
Yep,
that's what happened, buddy. That's what's going to happen tonight, man. I'm going to watch all the Carlton shit kickers, Terry and all of them, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to soak it all in. You got to soak it in there. You got to do it, bro. Enjoy yourself there. What a win there. We gave it to the filth there. We gave it to them. Absolutely crucified.
Feels good, man. I can't lie.
Hey, I can ask you, mate. What about your brother, Chris, today? Was he losing it?
Nah, cool as a cucumber, and that's saying something.
Yeah, third quarter, we just fucking exploded on them, but that third quarter, it was, you know what the boys said? Hey, listen. It's fucking game over. It's time to get buried. Simple as that. We're the big boys in this fucking league, I told ya. Now get the others on and make sure they lift. We're Collingwood. We take no fucking prisoners. Yasu.
Yasu, File.
Who's
next?
The order?
Who's next? Tell me, go.
Next was Adonis, Greatness, and Bumrah, and then Mikkels.
All right, done. Egene, yeah.
Adonis from fucking Perth.
All right, man, that's enough from you. Ella Andoni from Perth. Buise. Unmute yourself. He's fallen asleep, has he? Andoni. All right, maybe we'll give Andoni a chance to find his voice.
Hey, Ella, you there?
Nato, Ella.
Ella, Andoni, Tiganis.
Andonaki.
Mate, we're up and about.
All the way.
We're there. We're here. We're going. Ella, how you going? Where were you, Andoni? We were talking on Discord for half an hour. I thought you'd gone.
Now we let you guys warm up the Discord and then we jump on.
Oh, we're warm, brother. Hey, we're firing. Go the Pies, mate. Good win. What about Mitch first up? Let's talk about Mitch.
Tell me.
Oh, mate. First up, after a spell, let me tell you, he was everywhere. The Wombat, as Manny would say, it was everywhere.
Too many holes.
It was exciting. Yeah, holes everywhere, mate. What about Steele first up? That little first game he's played. Good first up game, huh? What do you reckon?
Very good, very good. I mean, there was so many holes. There's probably more holes at the G than there was at the SCG last week, to be fair.
It was killer, man. It was killer. Good game to watch. It was killer, brother. We're up and about, mate. Let me tell you. We were saying a bit of Discord. Now we just go week by week now. We've got some hard games coming. All we do is week by week. We can drop a couple. It's okay if we do. We just keep going week by week. We got players in the bank now, all our good players. The problem is what we have is when all our good players come up, who plays in the game now? That's a great position to be in. Great position.
It's a good problem.
Great problem. Andoni, what do you think about tonight? You tell us what you think, mate.
It was a good 3/4 performance because the game was finished at 3/4 time. So I don't know. Was there 4 quarters tonight or what?
There wasn't 3. We stopped. I was pissed in the last quarter that we didn't kick on, but that happens, mate. That was already in the bank. We did it. We did what we had to do.
That's it. I heard there's a VFL game on in Perth at the moment.
What VFL? Oh, that's on. I had a few Eagles supporters tonight at my house watching it, and then they were like, "Oh, can we watch the Eagles score?" Yeah. And they all went quiet. They didn't watch the football after that. Classic. All week, this is what I'm telling you. I've got to tell you about Eagles supporters. They're the worst. All week, they were up and about saying, "We're back," like that. I was like, "You're back, huh?" And then today, they all shut their mouths straight away.
Interesting.
I was saying on the Discord, all Eagles supporters, like you got Carlton in Melbourne, you got Carlton, all that. In Perth, Eagles supporters are like rich kids, snobby, with their nose in the air. They think they're better than everyone. That's what Eagles supporters are like. And you know what? And when they do that, they get fixed up. You get fixed up when you like that. We just go now week by week. We're just going to keep going. Andoni, you're the best. Congratulations. Let's just keep going, boys. I'm up and about. Hello. Like Manny.
My name's
That's all. I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Greece in a few weeks. Manny will be there. Go the Pies. Let's just keep going.
It's a Pies footy get together in Greece. Let's go.
Let's go. The best thing watching Collingwood in Greece, you wake up and there's a game going in the morning. Let's go. Go the Pies.
You can't lose. Go Pies. Thanks, Andoni.
You're the best, Andoni.
Yes,
You're the best. Talk soon. Yes.
Boomer. Boomer.
Hello there. Hello. Can you hear me?
I know you're going to enjoy this, so have the floor, my friend.
Well, as I said, if we don't pull their fucking, metaphorically, pull their heads off and shit down the neck hole, they're just not trying. I'm glad the boys got out there and did the fucking job on them today. But here's a good thing. I didn't think Titch was going to go that well. I thought he'll get half a game. We'll sub him off. We'll ease him back in. He had 9 by the first quarter. 9 fucking touches. He's been out of the game 400 fucking plus days. That was just awesome. And the big mention, Nick Dacos doubled his contested mark count tonight from 1 to 3. He got 2 contested marks and he got 1 last week. That's his career best. That's all he's ever got his whole career for contested marks. So, and Billy Elliott is now on his career best seasons for goal kicking. You needed 2 coming in tonight. He got those pretty early. So, fuck, man, light up those records. They're falling down like Skittles. Thoughts, Anth?
We ticked so many boxes, and I mentioned a few of them, but you've just given me a couple more. The Nick Dacos contested mark box, the Jamie Elliott box. What's next?
Yeah. Well, look, here's the thing. Because the masters who know the game, they're always saying, oh, he's a good footballer, but he's not going to get any hit-outs in the ruck. You watch. They'll be saying that next week. He hasn't got any hit-outs. He's got to do Darcy Cameron's job. Yes. And Skunk, 2 goals from Skunk again. I love the way he just turns up, kicks a couple. He gets those fucking hard goals. Love that. That was fucking brilliant. Darcy Moore, back into some fucking form. Yes. And whoever asked in the chat, how's not injured, so that's good. He was just a tactical sub. Here's the big problem. Who do we fucking push out to make room for Sidebottom next week? Like, we got real problems.
Mate, very, very big problems because everyone who was out there tonight, you couldn't fault them. Markov was good. Rowan Steele was good. Tom Mitchell was great. Darcy Moore, that was his best game that I can remember, going as far back as 2023.
I'm thinking you're on it. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I can't place a better one either. He just played with a certain freedom tonight. So he didn't have the weight of the world on his mind. So whatever it is, he's got those demons out of his head. Yes, go Dars. We go well. You go well. And like, will Billy Frampton maybe not get a gig in the finals? Like, wouldn't that be fucking a crime against humanity?
The way, you just like how sound we were as an entire team. I thought Perryman did really well defensively. Not sure what his numbers looked like, but he just didn't look bothered. Braden Maynard, wow, what a welcoming sign that was.
Yeah, but Braz is always up for Carlton. The only person I really feel sorry for is Pommy Oz. He picked the wrong team.
Poor bugger.
Yeah, one of those things. Well, anyway, I'm good. My rev up went well today. That's what happens when you have loads of strong coffee and you've got a Carlton game coming up. Because I might have mentioned, for those who don't know, I hate Carlton. Yes, go Carlton. Fuck you. Yes, we thrashed them. 10 goals would have been nice, but 52 is kind of acceptable. Yep. Anyway, guys, I'll clear the floor and let him go and say, go Pies. 8 to come. Bring it fucking on. What a great year we got coming, guys. Let's go. Go Pies.
Go Pies.
Peace out, peeps.
Boomer, before you leave us, who was next? Was it Mickles or Greatness?
I can't remember. Either way, they're both equally entertaining. In fact, I think I might have jumped the queue.
All right, I'll go Mickles. I'll go Mickles.
Nah, Greatness, man.
Okay.
Gotta be ultimate.
Okay. Honest lads. Greatness.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. For the obvious reasons.
What were those obvious reasons?
Yeah,
I wonder.
Yeah, I know it's a mystery. Yeah, I'll let the chat decide. Maybe we could do a poll or a quiz on it. No, I mean, especially Mitchell couldn't be happier with his performance tonight. Was kind of, there was, I feel like he did have a shot on goal at some point, and I just thought, like, God, if he kicked that, like, I pretty much would have been spot on because I'm pretty sure I said a goal and 25 disposals. Yeah, God, I nearly nailed that. But yeah, no, just super happy with how we're going. I just quickly did a little bit of research. We only need 3 more wins to cement top 2, basically. Or not cement, but like 3 more wins will get us top 2. So yeah, so if you do in terms of like the ratio, if you win 4, you can afford to lose 1. So basically, if we have 16 wins, I know the 3 makes it 17, but if we have 3 wins, it makes it 17, which means we can afford 4 losses. There's only 7 rounds to go, so if we win 3 games out of our next 7, it's theoretically a locked-in top 2 position with obviously other teams winning and losing and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that just shows you how close we are to being at the pointy end of the season. And yeah, if we, as I said, we're only going to win 3 games, and with one of them being Richmond, and I'm struggling to think of some of the other sides. I think we played Melbourne last round of the year, so that's probably 2. And yeah, I'm sure we're going to probably win some other games. Go Gold Coast next week. Hopefully, we can go well there. But yeah, we're basically pretty good for a top 2 spot.
Very auspicious. But I'm seeing in the chat, Greatness, a bit of a conjecture around Dan Houston. And my case with Houston all year has been he isn't the one who is conducting the ball out of our defensive half. And he is not bothered in the slightest if he doesn't have his 20, 25 that he's usually accustomed to at Port, because he unleashes Dan Houston. Isaac Quaynell's getting more of the footy. Brazzy had 20 odd. Darcy Moore finds the footy himself. Perryman finds the footy. And then beyond all of that, I mean, let's see what Dan Houston offers us in the final series as well.
Yeah. Well, you sort of like when you watch Houston, like he doesn't have the same role that he has at Port Adelaide. He did roughly have the same role, like sort of like around the start of the year, but I think he's been a bit more of an actual defender rather than like a halfbacker that takes the game on.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, we traded on Noble in a sense for him, and that was obviously the role that he was like taking. But because we've had injuries to say like Maynard and a few other guys, he sort of had to play a bit more like, he's had to be a bit more like deeper in our defense and playing a defender's role.
He's not taking any of the kick-ins either.
No. So it is one of those things. Like I feel like every year we go into finals, there's always someone that has just lukewarm form. And then they get into finals, and it's just like, holy crap, who the hell is this guy? Like, I mean, if you think about 23, I remember someone who had lukewarm form was probably like a Hoskin Elliott. Hoskin Elliott was basically, you go into that final series, and some people were like, oh, we don't know where his future is, blah, blah, things like that. Even Hill was another one where Hill was quiet for say 6, 7, 8 weeks, however long it was. And for those that remember, in 23 in the qualifying final against Melbourne, Hill kicked, I think, 3 goals in the first quarter, and I think that sort of stopped the narrative of okay, Hill needs to do better, or we're concerned about Hill. So I feel like patience and a bit of just like seeing it through is probably like the way to go. So. And I mean, like Houston's probably in that bracket. Like anyone that's sort of not necessarily having bad form, but just like, as I said, like lukewarm sort of form, I guess.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that just find a way, because they've been sort of treading water in a sense.
Yeah.
They basically go into finals super fresh and ready to go. And because they are fresh and ready to go, they stand up and we go, oh, holy shit, like, we didn't expect a 25 disposal game out of Houston, or we didn't expect a 4 or 5 goal game out of, say, like a Tim Membry or something like that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you bank the wins. You bank the form. You can't really complain out of a 56-point loss, and especially considering we took our foot off the gas a lot in that fourth quarter, which if we needed, say, percentage out of that game, we could have easily won that by a lot more than 10 goals. So I definitely don't have any complaints, that's for sure.
Very good. No complaints.
And I think everything will probably sort itself out.
Exactly. All right, Greatness, I got to keep it rolling, brother. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah. Oh, just real quick as well, too. VFL's on tomorrow night. We also have an NGA kid playing as well, too. He's basically the next Long, so make sure to watch the VFL, check him out. 192 centimetres, inside mid, basically at the next Long. Doug Kerr is his name, so we'll be debuting in the VFL, and hopefully he goes well. And I've got really big raps on him, and
brilliant.
Hopefully he can slide through the draft and we get him cheap on a Cadbury rookie spot. Hopefully.
Love that. Thanks, Greatness. I appreciate it.
Yep, all good.
Budki, Aldin Keys with the double dono. Pies footy grows facial hair. We win by 56. What a night. I'm not going to shave this excuse of a facial stubble until the end of the season. Another one. Manire, look at the facial hair. Look, he wants a side profile. Look, this is as good as I can. This is 2 weeks. So we'll keep it going till the end of the year to make you happy. Thanks, Budki. All right, we have next up Mickles. Mate,
How fucking good are we, mate?
welcome.
Welcome. Let me just say, how dominant were we in that game?
For 3/4, for sure. It was very comprehensive.
It was, and unlike the last time we faced Carlton, we dominated this game, and like you said, 3/4.
Well, I kind of feel like the way the game went, we probably put the foot on the throttle in the second quarter a lot better than we did in the first game. But that third quarter was, yeah, we probably doubled our output again compared to even though the third quarter last time I don't know how many goals we kicked in that third quarter last time, but we kicked 7 or 8 goals in that third quarter tonight. The fourth quarter was eerily similar for obvious reasons. What impressed you?
What impressed me actually the most was, funny enough, nothing really in that game as of that time. It was Craig McRae's press interview, which was it. I was surprised this came out of his mouth, and that was it. Didn't matter. What was it? He didn't really care too much as for the fact that we were facing Carlton. And it's rivalry week, which means this is big for us, which means no calls, no texts, no nothing. He took it, like we all took it personally. Everyone.
Yeah. And I think Aldin...
Everyone got the memo.
Yeah, for sure. Aldin makes a good point in the chat. He says, regardless of what anyone says, Carlton are playing like arse, but still have an unreal team. Winning by 56 is insane. Stop this 3/4 performance nonsense. Look, they aren't the same team that they were in that run within 23, but their top end players are like their top 4 to 6 players could play a significant role in any other team. Unfortunately, the rest of their team is just hot trash.
It's like a lot of people say the running thing with everyone who plays Collingwood, it's like I think Manny have said and others maybe is the fact that everyone who usually plays against us, it's like the grand final for them. So they try to play their best.
It's like the grand final for
Carlton's
us, though,
already played
Mickles, against Carlton, isn't it?
Sorry?
To be honest, playing Carlton is like our secondary grand final every year, is it not?
It is. It's, how do I put this? The first act for them was actually very commendable. 17 points, but then again, we could have put them behind a little further. And the second game, we just completely annihilate them, and everyone played their best game. Even Darcy Moore. The fact that you make Darcy Moore look like one of our best players on the field, who was kind of slumping a little bit. And Tom Mitchell mentioned, 452 games since the last AFL game he's played. 452 games.
Games? That's more games than Scott Pendlebury, my brother.
Yeah. 452 was that was the last time he played AFL. And the fact that this is, it's insane. And he's playing already on this level. And I'll be honest, I doubted him a little bit. So I'm going to try and keep this short because we still got another 3 more people to go on. But
don't rush yourself, brother. Don't rush yourself. We're here.
Okay. Well, everyone played their heart out. Even Sullivan. At first the first half, I thought Sullivan wasn't playing as well as he should have. But all of a sudden, the second half, he played his heart out. He understood that he wasn't playing his best.
So was this Sullivan?
Yeah, it was Sullivan. Yeah.
You didn't rate his game tonight?
The first half, I didn't rate it too highly because there was a bit of some turnovers that he did cause, and I thought he could have scored some goals. I feel like at least one or two.
He had Lockie Sullivan had 20 touches and 2 turnovers.
But yeah. In saying so, his second half game was, I was speechless. I'll be honest, I was speechless.
See, if he plays like that,
he played really well.
Yeah, if he plays like that on a consistent basis, where he has 15 and 1 or 20 and 1, it's going to be hard to keep him out of the squad. The selection for the game against Gold Coast, which is a massive game, is going to be very interesting, to say the least.
And I'll be honest, I don't think we really need Charlie Dean. Like, I love the guy, but I don't think he's AFL level yet. So maybe keep him in VFL, because Markov is much better decision. And I've been sticking by that decision since 2024. Markov is a better decision at the moment than Charlie Dean has been.
But I don't think they're like for like. I think the reason why Charlie Dean was not in the squad tonight was purely because Braden Maynard can play a similar role to Charlie Dean, albeit a little bit more undersized.
Maynard was coming back in. And now imagine when Bobby Hill comes in, as well as who else is supposed to probably come in eventually. Side bottom as well, if he does come back in next week. It just shows the depth we have.
That's it. Hey, all right, Mickles, I appreciate you, brother. Enjoy this one.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thanks, Anthony.
See you, my friend. Guys, before we go into the next guest, for the upcoming week, obviously I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to call it a video analysis, these videos I do when I'm reviewing the footage, because it's, what I'm pointing out is quite simple, but the point of the video is sometimes you miss moments in the game, and I like highlighting them. So, the obvious one I want to do is Rowan Steele, being a debutant. Is there another player? I'm thinking of doing two video analysis this week. So we've got Rowan Steele. Who's the other one you'd be interested in watching back? Because ultimately I want to do the one you guys want to see. And also, if you are enjoying it, let me know. I know the feedback's been pretty good, but just some reassurance is always nice, isn't it? Let me know in the comments. And maybe if I don't get the right amount of feedback, I'll put a poll in for those who don't want to comment. Michali.
What's happening, brother?
Yasu File.
How are you, all right?
How was your fucking shindig at home with the boy this?
Very good, man. I'm pretty fucking smashed, to be honest, Anthony.
I love it.
Like, I watched the game, and like I've only got like vague little fucking memories of just, I don't know. I saw Sullivan play well. I saw Titch play well. I saw McStay kick about fucking 5 goals or whatever. But it was a great. Like, what can I say, man? We won by fucking 52 points, and I don't know why I was fucking nervous before the game. We fucking smashed these cunts, man.
What did you enjoy the most? Like, was there a moment in the game, or what was it?
I don't know, man. It just seemed easy, man. It's like I sat down, I watched the game played, it played out. Kerno missed a fucking sitter at the start, and then just, I don't know, just gradually we just fucking beat them very easily, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought they'd come out, you know, like it was their grand final or something, but they're fucking shit, man.
You're gonna have the last of that Kraken, man.
What do you say?
You they're shit, man. Shut up, man. Hey. I got guys in the background talking.
They're up and about, mate. They're sinking the cold ones. Are they Collingwood fans?
There's 1, 2, 3 Collingwood fans, 1 Carlton fan that's dejected, and 1 Richmond fan that's like sitting back content. He's won fucking 3 grand finals.
Yeah, the Richmond guy's he's just kicking back, but the Carlton one, ignore me.
Yeah, well, yeah, man. I can't wait to watch this, to re-watch this game, man. I just want to see it again because I need to see it with sober eyes.
Yeah, your sober eyes might need to have a little suss of what we're getting from Patrick Lipinski in the last 4 weeks since he had a little form slump. He's been unbelievable, hasn't he?
Did he play well tonight? I was fucking smashed. Sorry, Anthony, but I know you love him. But did he have a good game?
Yeah, mate, his kicks going inside 50. It's lubricant, you know. He's just a natural. He's just a natural lubricant.
Yeah, man. We're doing well, man. We're fucking kicking ass, and it's kind of like surreal to see. And yeah, man. What can I say, Anthony? We're fucking kicking ass. I'm talking to you after about 5 scotches and about 4 beers. So,
mate, I want all the versions of Michali on the show. Don't worry.
Nice.
Elere, Yanni, tell Koch to go to sleep. This is Pies Footy Uncut past 11 p.m.
Fucking oath, man.
I'm sorry for the kids that are in the show, but you know this is just us. This is just who we are. You know, we're not clean mouthed, are we? We're from the burbs.
Fucking oath, man.
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
So what? Teach had a fucking great game, yeah? Because every time I looked up at the tally, he's fucking getting another posse, man. It's ridiculous, man.
No.
Who the fuck do we drop for Sidey, man? That's ridiculous.
Inegali problema. Good problem. That's what it is.
Yeah.
How long does it after a win like this? How long does a night like this go for you? Surely you're not wrapping up soon, are you?
Nah, man. Nah.
You're a night owl, anyways.
Yeah.
You guys, you're like the Hangover movie, except you're gonna find yourselves on Chapel Street in an hour.
No. This is like a bunch of fucking late 40s guys that used to hang out a lot when we were young, but now we're all fucking married and fucking.
And then the missus, they all tied you up, and now you lost your adhidia. Yeah, adhidia's
this is
gone.
Like a rare fucking. Yeah, this is like a rare fucking night where we hang out together, and you know, there's no fucking Chapel Street tonight. I'll tell you that.
Thank you, no wives, thank you.
So tell me before we keep it moving, Michali, when let's go back 15 years ago in your life when Collingwood get a good win. Where does your night? Where do you head out with the boy? What's the play?
If it's a Friday night, straight to Chasers. Or if it was a Saturday night, straight to Metro.
Yeah.
You're too young to know these places.
I know Chasers. I know what the other name for it is. I know what you're talking about.
Anthony, you're in your fucking 20s, mate. All right, I was in my 20s in the fucking 90s, mate. We had the best fucking times, fucking going out, man. This is before mobile phones were a big thing. We would go out. We would just go fucking nuts, man. Like there were so many fucking nights where we were just fucking paralytic, man.
Love that. All right, Ade, Teleme. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friend.
No worries, Anthony. You have a good one, all right?
Yeah, so. Kynan. Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
what we like to see. That's the performance we want to see on a fucking Friday night. That's what we want to see right there,
How good.
bro. Can I make a formal apology to Lipinski, please? I want to
File it.
make a formal apology to him.
File it.
He that is probably one of the best games I've seen that man play. That was holy shit.
The
There are not
natural
words.
lubricant is the name we're going to go
There
with
is
now.
not words that can describe the way that man has made me feel tonight.
Someone said
That bro, that man's kicks inside 50s could impregnate a nun by looking at her. Like,
Oh,
bro,
God.
that like, mate, you
I like
just,
it.
mate, oh, dude, like, bro, holy, it was the first game I've seen in weeks when I've been at home. So that's even better,
What a night. What a night to remember.
bro.
In a weird way.
Oh, you just can't make it up, bro. That beating Carlton by 50 points, making them all fucking sad, ending their season with a bang, as Muzza would put it, if anyone here knows him off TikTok. There's a guy named Muzza on TikTok, and he said that Carlton would beat Collingwood by 6 goals.
How'd that go?
Look what happened, lad.
How'd that go?
What happened there? Last time I checked, wasn't 6 goals. And
I
also,
think we were 6 goals up at half time though.
yeah, man, maybe you got the numbers backwards.
Yeah.
But putting it this way, also, who was that motherfucker that was talking shit on Lockie Sullivan? That man did great. Lockie Sullivan probably played one of his best games he's ever fucking played.
It was
So
his best game.
I will not be tolerating Lockie Sullivan slander.
The vitriol will not be tolerated tonight.
Absolutely not. And also, Roan Steele? Where did this man come from?
Mate, to think he played Casey, VFL, he played in the Waffle this year. His numbers weren't like wow, but the recruitment team find a way to look beyond the numbers.
Yeah, he was clean. He was putting himself in good positions. He was chip kicking. He wasn't bombing it down the line, bro. I was getting so angry. We kept bombing it up the line right to Jacob Weeder, and it was pissing me off.
Nah, wrong. Nah, bro. Do you know how many contested marks we took tonight?
I hate it. Yeah, but that's because Carlton suck. Any other good team, that's bad strategy.
It's worked for us all year, my brother.
Has it though? We haven't been bombing it up the line all year.
Don't worry,
We've been doing those little chip kicks.
You'll learn to love it.
Distance.
You'll learn to love it when we play the finals this year.
Yeah, and hey, McStay kicking 5, Jamie kicking 4, Tim Membry. St Kilda fumbled. Absolutely fumbled. Why would you let your best goal kicker go for a bag of chips, a high five, and a fucking reach around? Crazy. Couldn't be me. Wild. Like, who's in charge? Who's in charge of that club? They need to go to fucking prison.
Hey, we just know how to maximize players. You know, guys, here's what I want to say about some of these elderly players at our club. We're in a period right now where Steel Sidebottom and Pendlebury are arguably having, in their own ways, career best seasons in their own ways with the impact they're having. Do you not think I actually would dare to suggest that if there wasn't a Scott Pendlebury, a Steel Sidebottom, a Jeremy Howe doing what they're doing, racking up games consistently and playing to a high level, Jamie Elliott included, without these types of players, does someone like Tom Mitchell dare to persevere through that barrier of not knowing if he's ever going to get his body right. Without Pendles and Sidey, I don't think he has the resilience because he doesn't have the living proof, the living evidence that if you can get your body right, doesn't matter if you're on the other side of 30, you can play good footy if you get your body right at some point and if you believe you will.
Yeah, I agree. Bro. Oh, mate. Thanks for reminding me about Tom Mitchell. Holy shit, man. We have been missing that man. The shit he does with the fucking football, bro. Like, he is so clean. His in and under work is something that words cannot even describe it. It is sex on wheels, and that is how I'm going to describe it.
You
In
know-
and under, just mate. You can't. I don't know how you explain it, but that man is mate. I can't even think of the words at the moment.
We'll put it this way. Put it this way. The RSPCA rocked up to Manny's house. They said, there's a wombat on the loose. Have you seen him? He's running riot.
I guess we ended up finding him. Yeah, he was on the fucking field against Carlton, and he was absolutely shitting on them.
In the black and white.
Bro, I just seeing Tom Mitchell out there, like, bro, we love Ned Long, but the shit that Tom Mitchell does, mate, you can't compare the two.
Sorry, Tom Mitchell and who, sorry?
Ned Long. Like that like in and under type midfielder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, we've all known for a very long time that Tom Mitchell's best. He's a Brownlow medalist. We've said that. We were just wondering how he looks on the outside. Can we accommodate for his disposal sometimes? But when a game is like that on the inside, and we know his hand to ball, his sleight of hand in the contest, if that is
It's
the bulk
insane.
of his, if it's the bulk of his game on a week-to-week basis, he's in the team.
Absolutely. That like there was a moment where he got on both knees, stopped all his momentum, turned on a dime, hit a handball behind him to someone, and he got it out the back, and it was a clean getaway straight to goal, knocked up, said, "Hey, how you doing, Tim Membry?" And then fucking popped him up with the ball, gave him a goal.
How good.
Like, bro, I want to watch that. I'm gonna go watch the game again, bro. That shit was too entertaining to not watch it.
Go.
I need to go relive that shit.
I'll let
Mate.
you go.
Lad. Go Pies, lad.
Go Pies.
Oh,
Cheers.
mate. Might go to the poke. go to the pokies. Chuck $100 there, see if I fucking get lucky. It was such a good game. Go Pies.
See you, mate. Kev's Magpies.
Hey mate, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, very good, mate. What a win, huh?
How was the
What a
showcase
win.
at the G?
56 points. Yeah, good. We did the Collingwood chant tonight, which was good.
No,
We
you
did it twice.
more than
So
once.
that was really good. Yeah, definitely. What did Galbo McSay, mate, inside the centre square after taking that contested mark?
On Wiedering.
Wow. Did not think he could kick that.
Do you know what happened before that, though? Just moments before? Do you remember?
The smother by, I think it was Markov or Quainer?
Close.
Pretty sure.
Close.
That led to that.
Who else would smother a ball and you'd be like, yeah, he smothers balls? Who else?
Jamie Howell.
Who else?
Darcy Moore.
Who else?
Markov.
He's the heart and soul of the black and white.
Buzzy.
There you go. It was Bruzzy.
So yeah, like that was a really good smother. To be honest, it definitely felt like when we after half time when we kicked the first couple goals in that third quarter, I was saying, all right, let's just put the foot on the throat. Let's not let them come back because we have a habit of letting them come back and making it within about a kick or about the 10 to 16 point mark. If we can just put the foot down, get to about 10 goals in front, really put the pressure on, you could tell that we were always going to win and they were never going to come back from that. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, just back to the ball smothering thing. You know, it was Braden Maynard, but pretty much every player in that back line, you know what, you're right. They do that every week.
100%.
They count them like their goals, those smothers.
Yeah. Even the like the spoils as well. Like if you spoil the ball and it goes out of bounds, it's like that we celebrate that as a team, and you can tell that the boys really enjoy that someone's smothered. They'll get around them. Someone's kicked the goal. They'll get around them, and you can tell that the rivalry means so much to the club and the players more than it does with Carlton. To be honest with you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, like, and Crispy's goal in that last, I think it was that third quarter on the boundary line, mate. Gotta love that. But, take the points, flocking top two, being Carlton twice and making their life misery. It's what we enjoy. And it means a lot to us fans as well. Considering that Carlton have smacked us in the past, and considering that they have beaten us on our anniversary in Millennium game and the 125-year anniversary, yeah, it definitely means a lot. So can't wait. Really can't wait for Gold Coast next week. I think that will be a tough game, but never know. We could either win it or we could lose to them. But I wouldn't be disappointed if we lose to them.
On to the next one, my
Because
friend.
that's it. So, can't wait, mate. All right, I'll let you go because I'm nearly home.
All right. We'll
So,
finish your trek and get home safe, okay, Kev?
we'll do, mate.
All right. Take care,
See ya.
brother.
All right, bye.
Whew. How good. What a night. What a night to savor. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. What else can I say? The week to week. That's what it's all about in the end. No point pondering about where we're going to be in 8 weeks' time. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Enjoy this one. It's a Friday night. Guess what? It's going to last tomorrow. It's going to last Sunday. It's probably going to last till Monday. And then as a fan base, we will shift our focus naturally to the Gold Coast game in Gold Coast. We should all remember, painfully recall the game that we had against them last year. It was a part of that debacle stretch post-bye. So let's have our guard up. Let's stun them early. Let them know, hey, you guys are good. You're young. Got a good coach. Got a good thing going. But they're still. Let's show them. Maybe prove why we're years ahead of where they want to be. Their coach can come out and say, we want to contend for a premiership in 2 years' time. Let's show them what it takes to be that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around for the post-game show. As always, go Pies.